So hey guys, so welcome to another Warframe video, and there's going to be a lot of stuff going on the 28th of February, so I thought I'd give you a little bit of a heads up. Now, we're getting a new primed Warframe, which you probably already know about, and it's going to be Banshee Prime. Now, we're also going to get the Prime, which is a secondary shotgun/pistol hybrid, and this is actually kind of funny because ever since the first pictures of Banshee Prime access were released, people were arguing whether the secondary pistol that you can see in the picture is Magnus Prime or Piranha Prime, and turns out it's actually a little bit of both, because it has two different fire modes. The first one is a shotgun mode like the Piranha, and the second one is sort of a pistol mode like the Magnus. And the final item on the menu is Helios Prime with its weapon Deconstructor Prime, which are just straight up upgrades over their regular counterparts. And just in case you don't want these items spoiled any further for yourself, I am going to talk about the stats, but I'm going to do it at the end of the video, and I'm going to give you a spoiler warning. And of course, since this is Prime Access, we're getting some primed accessories, so we're getting the Capella Prime Ciandana, which looks fan-friggin-tastic, and the Ictus Prime Sentinel accessories, which I'm not a big fan of, but maybe it's just because of the colors in this picture, so I'm not a big fan of that. And of course, you're also going to get a 90-day affinity and a credit booster. Now, this is not the only thing that's going to happen on the 28th of February, because Vault Prime and also Autonata Prime are going back into the primed vault. So if you don't have them already and you want to get them, now is the time to get them, or at least get the relics and crack them later, because the relics will not disappear, alright? It's just they're not going to be obtainable anymore through normal missions. Now, just like every time they release a new primed access, I will be doing a relatively long stream on the 28th, and I will try to get as many parts for Banshee, Euphona, and Helios as possible. Now, even though we can't farm the relics in advance anymore because they will be released on the 28th and you can't get them beforehand like we were able to do with the Void Keys, there is something you can do to get ready for this, something that's going to help you get these items faster. So number one, max out your Syndicate reputation on the 27th of February, because that way you can buy loads of relic packs on the 28th, then farm additional rep and buy even more relic packs. Number two, farm Syndicate medallions in Syndicate missions, because once again you can exchange them for more rep and buy more relic packs. And this is something you should do as much as you can, because if you do all your Syndicate missions, you can easily get like 1 or 2 million Syndicate reputation banked up in between primed releases. And that gives you a pretty good chance of getting some of the new relics. However, I would wait at least a couple of hours, if not a full day, because sometimes they forget to put the new relics into the relic pack, so don't go charging into the Syndicate station and wasting all your rep before they put the new relics in. And finally, number three, max out on Void Traces, because some of the drops are obviously going to be rare, so you're gonna have to refine the relics into Radiant relics to give you the best chances of getting the items. And I would recommend doing this in an Endless Fissure mission because you get loads of traces on every rotation. And that's pretty much it for the tip. So now I'm going to talk about the new primed item, so if you don't want to get the stats spoiled, leave right now. Alright, so Banshee Prime will have 100 health and shields, which will go up to 300 at rank 30, and 65 armor. She will have 175 power, which goes up to 262.5 at rank 30, and you can push this all the way up to 743.75 with primed flow. That is a lot of energy. She has a sprint speed of 1.15, and she has 4 polarities in total, 2 Vs, 1 dash, and a V in the aura slot. The Euphona Prime, which is the secondary weapon, requires Mastery rank 14. It is a hit scan weapon that fires 1.5 rounds every second. It has 100 accuracy, which is pretty much pinpoint. It has 5 rounds in the magazine, 2-second reload time, and it has 325.1 damage with each shot. Now out of that, 292.5 is impact and 16.3 is both puncture and slash. It has 2% status, 2.5 times crit multiplier, which is higher than usual, and 30% critical chance, so this is going to be really good with primed crit mods. And please bear in mind that while these stats are probably final, they may change. And finally, we have Helios Prime with Deconstructor Prime, so they require Mastery rank 8. Helios has 250 health, 100 shields, 100 armor, 100 power, 4 ability polarities, and 1 D polarity. So over the regular Helios, he has 50 more health and 50 more armor, and Deconstructor just does 25 more base damage. That's it. And even though the Deconstructor Prime buff may not seem like an awful lot, the original Deconstructor already hit pretty hard, especially when modded with primed mod, so I'm expecting the Deconstructor Prime to be pretty devastating. And of course, I will update the relic tab as soon as the relics are out, okay? And that's pretty much it for the video, so I thank you very much for watching as always, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.